Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos for grade 11th, chapter cell, the unit of life. We have already done the active and passive transport differences. Today we are going to start with the different processes. We'll do osmosis today. Osmosis will be covered in two videos. Today we'll talk about the osmosis in detail. Then we'll take up osmosis in animals and plant cells separately and also the importance. So in this video, what am I going to do today? I'll explain you the definition, how it occurs, tonicity, type of solutions and changes occurring in the cell when placed in different solutions. Fine. So watch the video till the end. Please subscribe the channel also. I need your help to increase the subscribers of the channel. So we'll start without wasting time. Osmosis. Now, first of all, I'll write the definition. Listen very carefully. Movement of water molecules from the region of their higher concentration to the region of their lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Very, very important. Now I'll explain you the various parts of the definition. Movement of water molecules. In some books it's written movement of molecules. So what they are specifying here, they are specifically talking about the movement of water molecules. I'll explain you with a diagram also. So the movement of water molecules only, when we are talking about osmosis, we are only talking about water molecules. So movement, osma means water. Fine. So osmosis, we are concerned only about the movement of water molecules. So movement of water molecules from the region of their means water molecules. Higher concentration to their means water molecules. Lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. If you do not write semi-permeable membrane, your definition is wrong. Because osmosis will never take place without a semi-permeable membrane. So what is the definition? Movement of water molecules from the region of their higher concentration to the region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. If you have seen the previous video, you must know that it is a passive transport, osmosis, and it always takes place according to the concentration gradient, that means from high to low. Now to explain this process, I'll have this diagram here. Suppose in a beaker we have this semi-permeable membrane here. This is a semi-permeable membrane. Fine. And on one side of the beaker we have water. And on the other side of solution we have sugar syrup. Before knowing what is going to happen, we must know that a solution, first of all, I'll just give you two solutions. We all know in chemistry we talk about dilute and concentrated solutions. So one is a dilute solution and a concentrated solution. We don't call it dilute and concentrated in our biology. We use the term tonicity here. Tonicity is according to the solute and solvent molecules present in any solution. Pehle to solution, how is it formed? If this is a beaker and we have maybe sugar solution here. So what is that? What is sugar solution? Water plus sugar. Water is solvent. Sugar is solute. So when we mix up solvent and solute, we form a solution. When a solution has I'm sorry, I'll be needing this space. So when a solution, what is a dilute solution? A solution wherein water is more and solute concentrate is less. Fine. That means if you have this glass of water, it has maybe, the full glass of water till here, and we have added 2 spoons of sugar to it. This is a dilute solution. Concentrated solution will be the one wherein water level is less and solute level is more. That means a glass of water, and in this glass of water we have added maybe 20 spoons of sugar. So this is a concentrated solution. But we are talking about the movement of water molecules only. Always remember, a dilute solution is always called as a hypotonic solution. Hypo. A concentrated solution is always known as a hypertonic solution. Hyper. Fine. Concentrated solution, hyper means more amount of solute. Hypo means less amount of solute. The way you want to learn. The simplest method is, always remember, dilute solution is known as hypo and concentrated is known as hyper. You will never miss or make this attempt any error in this question. Fine. So on the basis of the tonicity, that means amount of solute molecules, we have 2 types of solutions, hypo and hyper, plus we have one more type of solution, that is isotonic solution, wherein it is at equilibrium. The concentration on both the sides is equal. That's an isotonic solutions. There are 2 types of isotonic solutions specifically in a cellular membrane. We'll be talking about it later. So these are the types of solutions. Now, you know this. So you must know that on this side we have water. That means the solution which we have on this side of the beaker is hypotonic. And the solution which we have, sugar solution, on this side is hypertonic. Because sugar solution has less water, here we have more water. So what will happen? The water, according to its tendency, according to passive transport, will start moving from high concentration of water, H2O is more, towards the low concentration of water through a semi-permeable membrane. This is known as osmosis. अगर मैं इसको molecules के basis पे if I make you understand, so how do we do it? Suppose this is a beaker, there are 50 molecules, suppose on this side, and there are or maybe we say 100 molecules of water are there on this side, and on the other side we have only 20 molecules of water. So how is the movement going to take place? The movement will take place from high to low concentration of molecules of water till a state of equilibrium is attained. That means 50 molecules on this side and 50 molecules on this side, till the solution becomes isotonic on both the sides. So this is how we explain the movement of molecules. Fine. So now here the solution has become isotonic. 50 idhar hai, 50 idhar hai. There is no more or less. Fine. So this is osmosis definition. Hypo, hyper and isotonic solutions. How do we explain it? Fine. So this is it about our definition and its explanation. In next video, we will take up animal and plant cells separately. We'll talk about animal cells and we'll talk about plant cells. What happened to animal cells when placed in all the 3 solutions, what happens to plant cells when placed, and there are some terms as well. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.